It's beautiful, isn't it, R2? This planet, so peaceful. It reminds me of what I used to dream about as a kid on Tatooine. Back then, I'd look up at the stars and wonder if life was better out there. I never imagined everything it would take to get here. I think about them all the time. My Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. They took me in despite all the risks. And Ben, he spent years watching over me, waiting for the right moment. He believed in me when I didn't even know what believing in myself meant. Then there's Yoda, Leia, Han. So many people whose lives are intertwined with mine. But for what? To fight a war that never should have happened? To face a darkness that feels like it's always been there? And my father. I've wrestled with that every day since Endor. He was a monster, R2. That's what everyone saw. But I saw something else too. Someone buried but not lost. He was a boy who loved, who dreamed, who believed in something greater. You knew him before he was Vader. You saw who he really was. And you knew my mother. You're holding something back. I don't blame you. It's just, I don't know her. Not really. I've spent so much time chasing after what my father became, trying to understand him, that I never thought to ask who she was, what she was like.
From here.
I'm fine. I came to see if you and the baby are safe.
What's happening?
The Jedi have tried to overthrow the Republic.
Let her go.
It's okay. You were hurt.
Don't make excuses for me. Vader was everything I despised, everything I swore I'd never become. And yet, I embraced him. I became the very thing I hated. He was a prison I built with my own hands. I remember every life I took, every lie I told, every betrayal. And for what? To serve a man who saw me as nothing? The galaxy hated me, and it was right to do so. I deserved it. But that hatred didn't break him. It didn't even reach him. What broke him was you, Luke. You showed me that the man I was, the man I should have been, was still there. You reminded me of the Jedi I always wanted to be.
I don't understand. If you hated him so much, why couldn't you break free sooner?
Because I thought I had no choice. I told myself that, over and over, for decades, that this was my destiny, my punishment, my burden to carry. But it wasn't true. I had a choice every moment of my life, and I chose wrong.
When Palpatine was about to kill me, what made you choose then?
I saw you there defenseless. For the first time in decades, I felt something other than rage. I felt the boy I used to be, screaming at me to stop, to fight, to save you.
Despite everything, I'm sure my mother would have been proud of you.
That means more than you could ever know. You are the last of the Jedi, Luke. Whatever decisions you make, whatever happens to you, I will be there not just for you, but for Leia. May the Force be with you, always.